Good morning. I am Nikola Tesla, and I am very happy to communicate to humanity today. Just a reminder for anyone who doesn't know about my origin, I am Serbian-American electrical and mechanical engineer. The most intriguing realization in my human lifetime for me, it was to understand and unlock the numbers 369. I believe that these digits can open all of the secrets of the cosmos. What is incredible and amazing, all of the events in everyone's life are not coincidental. Whatever we entertain within ourselves, we receive the same back. For example, if we harm, hurt, or take advantage of others, we are going to receive negative results. Anyone who practices purity and love to everyone, the universe rewards those individuals back with a positive outcome. There are no limitations on what you can create by connecting to these magnificent and powerful energies from the cosmos by doing daily silent meditations. Look at the dark controllers. They spend all of their time to fabricate or create bad things. In the past week or so, a few unexpected tragic events occurred. Today, I want to speak about one recent event that happened which can trigger more incidents on the planet Earth. Despite of all the negative pictures that are being presented to you every day, you need to continue to raise your frequencies. Now, I am going to disclose the truth about on what really happened in Maryland and on why the Baltimore Bridge collapsed in the United States. Most of the media news are saying it was an accident, and some sources say it was a cyber attack, which means someone hacked the electronic system and took control over the cargo ship and made it crash into the bridge. None of those things are true. It was actually a terror attack staged as an accident. The cargo ship in the video shows that the ship lost power completely twice before hitting the bridge, and the pilot did a mayday call because he couldn't steer the ship anymore, making it appear the lost power caused the accident. There are a few problems with this presentation. If the ship loses control of the main steering, most of ships have a backup steering. Also, if the cargo ship loses power, then it can't change direction where it's going, because the engines are not working, which means the ship can only go in one direction, and it won't be able to make any turns. Well, that's not what happened. You have on your internet a video that shows the collision with the bridge, which zooms in, and it's 8 times faster than normal speed. In this video footage, the ship was clearly able to turn in a direction. Not only that, but it made a huge turn, really going out of its way to hit the Baltimore Bridge. Another problem is how quickly most of the bridge collapsed after the collision with the cargo ship. It basically took just a few seconds for the structure of the bridge to hit the water. Such collapse of the bridge was not natural, regardless of how old it was. There should have been some kind of resistance in each section, a gradual collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge and not instantaneous. Why did this bridge fall apart so quickly? Part of the reason it was that this structure collapsed in seconds because it was poorly maintained by the government of Maryland. It was rutting underneath. The main reasons that this bridge got destroyed so quickly, because of the cargo ship collision and the explosives on the bridge, which were triggered by the pilot from the ship. What country is responsible for this terror attack on the United States infrastructure? The captain of the ship was Ukrainian. Why would Ukraine do this to America? It's very simple. At the beginning of the war, United States took the president of Ukraine and gave him a lot positive media coverage, featured him on covers of magazines and etc. Also, America created this image of the Ukraine president as a hero for democracy, which he is not. He is the complete opposite of it. The United States gave his country money and weapons. They basically treated him like a celebrity. In the past few months, American government hasn't really provided him much of financial or military aid. He has been asking for Patriot defense missiles, ammunition for HIMARS, and 155mm artillery rounds, which his country is running out of. The $60 billion aid for Ukraine has been delayed for a while now, and no new military supplies are coming. The Senate in the United States, not too long ago, passed $1.2 trillion spending package of bills. Not even $1 will go to Ukraine. He is not happy that the Israel-Gaza conflict took away attention from his war and that America is sending money and weapons to Israel and not to his country. So the president of Ukraine retaliated with a terror attack disguised as an accident with a cargo ship controlled by a Ukrainian captain at the Baltimore Bridge in America, and showed his true colors on who he really is. Now the American government is trying to cover up this negative event because they are embarrassed that they allowed a terror attack take place in their country. They don't want their citizens to know the truth. So now the United States are saying that the pilot of the cargo ship was an Indian and not Ukrainian, which is not true. Indian person would not purposely crash into an American bridge. The ship's company even deleted the Ukrainian captain's information from their official website. Also, the American government is going to cover the cost of the damage and pay for the whole cost of rebuilding the Baltimore Bridge. This is very unusual. In most cases, the United States federal government makes the company who is responsible for the disaster they caused by making them pay financially for the damages. This is another truth episode which is necessary for humanity to be disclosed for humankind, and see again that your governments will never represent you or care about their own citizens, but only fulfill their self-centered negative agendas. Overall, the infrastructures around the world are a weak point in many countries, so it's easy to create any event looking like accident. You must take the power into your own hands, otherwise the tragic events will keep repeating and slowing down your transition into a new earth. Your life and destiny are supported by divine, ascended masters, galactics, and etc. The only thing what you need to do is to trust the process and raise yourself above the low vibrational matters by doing daily silent meditations. I am sending my deepest and sincere thoughts for every human being on Earth to win this fight against darkness. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. We are all connected. Nikola Tesla, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.